Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. The storm continues to produce rain and higher elevation snow over parts of the central and southern parts of California through the afternoon. This system is also bringing elevated fire weather conditions over parts of southwestern California. Lake effect snow is expected downwind from the Great Lakes, especially Ontario, and a significant winter storm and atmospheric river continue to impact the state of Alaska. Closer to home, mild and dry conditions early this week with lowland highs in the 60s, cooling off a bit on Wednesday and Thursday as a storm system arrives, bringing mountain snow and a lowland wintry mix. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. The Mescalero Apache tribe says one of their members was approached by an immigration and ICE enforcement agent at a public place in Ruidoso and was briefly questioned around 3:45 this past Wednesday. ICE agents began questioning the tribal member in Spanish. The tribal member responded by speaking English. The ICE agent then asked the tribal member for a passport and instead was presented with a New Mexico driver's license and tribal identification card. The ICE agent did not continue questioning and then exited the encounter. New Mexico's U.S. senators reintroduced a bill to restart and expand compensation for Americans exposed to radiation by government nuclear programs. Senator Ben Ray Lujan and Senator Martin Heinrich both joined Senator Mark Kelly and Missouri's two Republican U.S. senators in reintroducing the Radiation Exposure Compensation Reauthorization Act, or RECA. If passed, downwinders of nuclear testing in New Mexico, like those in the Tularosa Basin, and people who worked in New Mexico's uranium mines from 1971 to 1990 would receive RECA compensation for the first time ever. The bill also introduces a study on the needs for compensation for downwinders' ongoing medical costs. Alamogordo City Commission regular meeting is happening tomorrow at 6:30. Consider and act upon the question of whether or not the Alcoholic Beverage Control Division should grant transfer of dispenser-type liquor licenses to New Mexico Company Operations, LLC for locations at 723 North White Sands and 1445 Highway 70. Also consider and act upon an ordinance for first publication of a map amendment to rezone the property located at 523 Maryland from an R4 multiple family dwelling to a C3 business district. And finally, the big one, discuss and gather citizen input on Ordinance 1710, which is an ordinance amending Chapter 11 of the Criminal Code, Articles 06-330, obstructing, impeding, or camping in public rights-of-way, and adding Article 09-010-060, regulating camping on public and private property. The city of Alamogordo began working on a bridge maintenance project funded by a New Mexico DOT grant. During this maintenance, which required the bridge to be temporarily closed, crews discovered a 6-inch gap running along the north to south span of the bridge. Upon this discovery, the city immediately contacted the appropriate experts and notified the New Mexico DOT. After evaluation, it was determined that the bridge was unsafe to reopen and would require a full replacement. Due to public concerns, Oregon Avenue has become a no parking zone from 10th to 9th Street. This measure is being taken to ensure the safety and accessibility of the area. Temporary no parking signs will be placed along the affected area. For those needing access to the Alamogordo Public Library, parking is available on the north end of City Hall, and the protected pedestrian crossway always allows for crossing East 10th to the library. Kelly Knight from the Otero County Extension Office told me about an upcoming class that may be of use to you or a loved one.
On Thursday mornings in February, we're going to be hosting a program. It's called On the Road to Living Well with Diabetes. It's a total of 5 sessions, and it's all about how to help individuals who have diabetes reduce their complications of diabetes. And so we'll be covering different topics and providing participants with different tools to help them prevent those complications.
575-437-0231 for details. Well, today is Monday. That means we get an update from Animal Village NM.
Hi, I'm Sunny Harris, and I'd like to share a story that inspired me profoundly and may inspire you as well. Recently, while attending a yoga class, actually it was this morning, I met a wonderful family visiting from Mexico. One gentleman trying yoga for the first time shared something I will hopefully never forget. He admitted it was hard, but said he gave it his all. When I told him I noticed how much effort he was putting in, he smiled and said, "I do everything 100%. Why do less? It was like mind-blowing. That simple, powerful statement stayed with me and reminded me how much we can accomplish when we give our full effort, not just in yoga, but in everything that matters. This inspired me to think, what if we all gave 100% for just 1 month to help animals in need in our community? At Animal Village NM, we work 100% for local animals in need, providing low-cost spay and neuter services for low-income families, delivering pet food to food banks, and offering disaster relief when pets and families are in crisis, just like recent floods and fires. We can't do it alone. We need you who are listening right now, to join us, to give 100% of your effort to help pets in need for 1 month. What does 100% look like? It could mean making a donation, volunteering your time, encouraging your family, friends, coworkers, book clubs, and church groups to get involved and donate shoes they don't need. Together, we can build a community of thousands of donors in 1 month, giving each what they can every month. Imagine the difference we could make for local animals in need if we all committed fully for just 1 month. Visit animalvillagenm.org to learn how you can give 100% to local animals in need. See how your efforts will change lives, both for pets and for the pets who love them. Many of them your neighbors, friends, coworkers, etc. Maybe giving 100% will become a habit for you, a habit that will grow our community of supporters, allowing us to continue and expand our vital services. Because that's what Animal Village is all about since 2007. Working together here in New Mexico, Lincoln and Otero County, giving our all because we know the animals need us. Visit animalvillagenm.org today. Join us for 1 month in doing 100% for local animals this month. And let's see how far our combined efforts can go. We'll be publishing it every day on the website. Because they love us, let's give them our best for 1 month. Thank you. And let's do this together. 100%. animalvillagenm.org. Since 2007, helping animals in need in your community. animalvillagenm.org.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Hi, Sunny Harris, inviting you to join Animal Village NM's Thank You in Advance fundraiser and help us reach our goal of $25,000 by February 29th. Your support will fund spay-neuter surgeries for more than 200 pets and provide essential pet food for families in need. Drop off gently worn shoes at our collection boxes or donate online at animalvillagenm.org. By mail, 303 Spring Road, Ruidoso, 88345. Thank you in advance for your generosity. animalvillagenm.org.
Las Cruces police are investigating the death of a month-old infant. Officers responded around 10 a.m. on Friday for a report of a child being unresponsive. The circumstances surrounding the infant death are currently under investigation. Police also said further details will be shared when they become available. An attempted Rio Rancho home invasion around midnight Saturday was thwarted when the owner shot and killed the man who broke down the front door. 2 adults and 3 children were sleeping when the sound of the man entering the home woke up the owner, who had a gun, and shot the intruder. The intruder was taken to a hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. The Rio Rancho Police Department responded to the incident. The results of its investigation will be sent to the district attorney, and the owner of the home has not been charged. The Sunland Park Fire Department and Donna Ana County Fire Rescue responded to a residential structure fire just a little before 4 p.m. on Saturday. That fire took less than 10 minutes to knock out. 1 person had to be transported by ambulance with smoke inhalation. The fire was ruled to be accidental, starting in the chimney. Most law enforcement leaders in New Mexico will tell you improving public safety means getting a handle on juvenile crime, such as State Representative Andrea Reeb of Clovis. She spoke with KOAT.
Just reading my paper every day and being involved still at the DA's office in my town, I'm seeing it. We're all seeing it. It's just not an Albuquerque problem.
When Bernalillo County District Attorney Sam Bregman told state lawmakers he wants to rewrite New Mexico's juvenile justice laws to get tough on juvenile crime, Reeve got on board right away. Like Bregman's, Reeve's proposal would expand the list of crimes where juveniles can be charged as adults, extend the court's jurisdiction of juvenile suspects to 25 years of age, and make it easier for courts to access juvenile criminal records. But don't think of this as a Republican versus Democrat issue. It's not clear if House committee leaders are planning to even hear Reeve's bill or simply wait for Bregman's proposal. But either way, significant debates on the big picture ideas are expected in both proposals.
There's decades of research that shows that care and support is what juveniles who make mistakes and come into contact with the legal system need, much more than they need incarceration.
ACLU of New Mexico policy advocate Daniel Williams there. Some public school districts in New Mexico have issued guidance in response to President Donald Trump's executive order rescinding federal protections that prohibited U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement arrests at or near schools. Albuquerque Public Schools posted information online about its policies and procedures on immigration-related issues. The district policies state that immigration officials shall not be on campus at any time, and that if immigration or local law enforcement orders district staff to locate citizens for interrogation on their immigration status, or if they are asked to provide any information about a student that may reveal that student's citizenship or immigration status, those requests will be denied. Las Cruces Public Schools shared a letter from the superintendent that was sent to all LCPS families. In that letter, the superintendent, Ignacio Ruiz, said Las Cruces schools will not initiate contact with federal immigration authorities to share student information, and that the district does not collect any data regarding the immigration status of students or their family members. Santa Fe Public Schools states that if immigration enforcement seeks access to any campus, Santa Fe Public Schools has internal protocols in place to address such situations and will continue to follow the guidance provided to all districts by NMPED and NMDOJ. This refers to a resolution passed on January 16th, where it adopted a resolution reaffirming its schools as safe havens. The New Mexico Public Education Department sent guidance on immigration policies to education leaders. The guidance included copies of the New Mexico Department of Justice guidance to educators and a letter to all school districts and charter school leaders about FERPA student privacy and migrant immigrant students. Trump's executive order also permits immigration authorities to enter healthcare facilities and places of worship to conduct arrests. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 7 games for New Mexico girls basketball today. That includes Alamogordo heading to Mayfield. Go, Lady Tigers! There are 8 games for New Mexico varsity basketball today, including Mayfield coming to Alamogordo. Go Tigers! Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies, winds gusting up to 22 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, winds gusting as high as 15. Mostly sunny tomorrow, winds gusting as high as 14. Your high today in the basin, 62. Low tonight of 35. High tomorrow, 62 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today, winds gusting up to 31 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, winds gusting as high as 24. Mostly sunny tomorrow, winds gusting up to 24. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 45. Wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 20. Low tonight of 26. Wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 19. High tomorrow, 43. Wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 20 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.